up, everyone, and welcome back to Miss Azriel's Gaming. So today we're going to jump back into Between Us, but before we do that, I just got a little announcement. I wanted to thank Night Hunter for getting a membership to my channel. So here's your shout out, Night Hunter. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And if you're interested in joining Night Hunter and the other members that I have, go to my channel and check out the membership page where you can get a lot of really cool perks. And the other request I have is YouTube has a new hype button, and I would be really appreciative if you're enjoying my content, if you can hype up my videos. It's usually the videos within the first 7 days, and it'll help get my channel out there for more people to see my content. And it would just really help me out, just like as the like button helps me out as well. So if you're able to do that for me, I would greatly appreciate it. So let's go ahead. We're going to jump back in here. Now, we had been talking to Rose and Erwin, about trying to look in more to this case with Max disappearing. And Erwin's not happy about it. Because he is a police officer as well. He wants to tell I think he even told his boss, if you will, I guess if you can call it that. Like, it's not a commanding officer because that would be in the military, but that's the first thing that came to my mind. So but his boss, he wanted to tell him and had told him what was going on. And so, he wants us to still leave it with the police. Like I said, I get that. I understand why he wants that, but it doesn't hurt for us to look into things ourselves because we are a private investigator as well. We also had a conversation with somebody known as Mr. R. And Mr. R seems to know a lot about what's going on. I'm assuming Mr. R is probably a hacker because he mentioned at some point that he would be able to get us more information. He did get us access to a video that looked like it showed Max and James arguing, but we didn't have audio, so it was kind of hard to tell from that context. So we're going to go ahead and jump in and get back into the conversation with Erwin and Rose. Okay, that gives us the upper hand to find our friend, of course. Sorry, Azrael, just wanted to ask. How many years of experience do you have in similar cases? Just trust me. Why? Am I looking for a job? Look, I think you should just trust me, okay? I've done this before. I've been in a lot of cases like this. This is not an answer. Or when you're becoming rude. You're not my boss. Did you just insult me? I mean, I don't really see it as an insult, but because you just is like, this is not an answer. I mean, it technically isn't an answer. I'm skirting around the answer. But I'm just gonna say, did you just insult me with that? This is not an answer. It's not insulting. Why didn't you answer me? I believe it would be wise to leave the conversation. Things are getting personal. No, I want to know who we are dealing with to help us find our friend. Okay, where were you that night? What if I think you're guilty? Now, if I remember, I think we told James, because we've told him a little bit about ourselves a little bit more. And James asked us the same question, how many cases have we dealt with like this? And we've never really, at least this character, now we have, as, collectively, we have, solved many supernatural cases and murder mysteries, thanks to RG. And, we've dealt with a lot, but apparently our character has mostly just looked into cheating spouses. We've never really dealt with somebody going missing or being kidnapped or murdered or anything like that. It's mostly just been infidelity cases. So let's go with what if I think you're guilty? Where were you that? Let's go with where were you that night? Oh my God. I was having sex at home. What about you? Now, both of you knock it off. Dude, if you're being serious, like, then I need to talk to who you were doing it with, because that's going to be your alibi, okay? But if you were doing that with yourself, that's not an alibi for you, okay? Ezreal, do you need anything else at the moment? I need to get ready to go out. I will go for a workout. What about you? I will go to Connecticut. There's a beach spot there that relaxes me. I need a break from the city. Sounds nice. Oh, are you fleeing? I mean, I feel like you're fleeing. Feel like you're fleeing there, Erwin. What about you, Azrael? I will do nothing. I will meditate. I mean, I don't want to do nothing. Why? I can't get off of his answer being, yeah, I was having sex at home. Okay, that's like, why are you saying that? I almost feel like he's just saying that just to bother us. But you know what? I'll meditate. I'm going to meditate because Erwin has driven my blood pressure up. How about that one? How cute. It is cute. Erwin, what is wrong with you? Azrael, enjoy your time. You know what? He probably has a crush on me. That's why he's picking on me. Because back in grade school, little boys and little girls, when they would like each other, they would pick on each other. Like, I had this little boy that would kick the back of my chair all the time. And you know what? Actually, it went up into high school too. And I'll tell you what, it's even more annoying when a high school boy does that to you. Like, why the hell are you kicking my chair? Don't do that. We're not 5 years old anymore. Like, just stop it. Okay, thanks. What a loser. Okay, I'm not going to call him a loser. I get where he's coming from. We'll just say thanks. Okay. Oh, okay. So this went to hers. I was like, wait a minute. I'm confused. What's going on? So this shot right back over to Rose's. Sorry about Erwin's behavior. He's not bad, just lacks some manners. And sometimes he doesn't know how to behave, especially when he is angry or frustrated. I mean, I thought what he did at home would have relieved that frustration, maybe even the anger, but apparently not. What an ass. He was definitely with himself. What an ass. It's normal. Everyone is tense. Look, I get it. People react to things differently. True. Things are tense for all of us. Everyone is concerned, not only for Max, but for themselves too. I know I am. So I have the details that you asked for everyone, including me. Okay, why did that just repeat? That repeated. So I have the details that you asked for everyone, including me. Rose McCarthy, born in New York, father from London, mother from New York, lives in New Jersey, investigative and analysis, and she loves gaming and tech. Why are you talking about yourself in the third person? Erwin Strasser was born in New York, father from New York and mother from Texas, lives in Brooklyn. Cop loves playing his guitar. Matteo Canali, born in New York, father from Sicily, mother from Turkey, lives in Little Italy, New York, restaurant owner, loves cars and mafia movies. Could he be? His dad's from Sicily, okay? He owns a restaurant in Little Italy, and he loves mafia movies. Could he be any more of a walking stereotype? Elena Galino, born in Milan, Spanish mother, Italian father. She's from Milan, lives in Chinatown/New York, dancer and DJ. Obviously, she loves music. Emmeline Bonnet, born in LA, parents from Paris, lives in Soho, New York, data analysis, loves boxing and dark art. Max Wagner, born in New York, father German, mother from Iran. He lives in Bedford, Brooklyn. His main job is delivery and barman too, loves video games. And James Dracos, born in Athens, Greece, Greek father, Swedish mother, lives in Sutton Square, Manhattan, New York, loves the capital markets. He's an investor and trader. Okay, thank you, Rose. I appreciate it. Good job, Rose. We'll say thank you. I appreciate it. Of course. do you really think that someone in the group did this to Max? To be honest, yes. I don't have enough. Look, in all honesty, it usually is somebody in the group, at least all the games that we've played. It's been somebody in the group, but we really don't have enough info yet. Right now, I'm kind of leaning more towards James, just from the fact that Mr. R gave us that video of them arguing. This could be something he put together, and he started this whole group and, is not wanting to go to the police and use a private investigator because, to cover up his tracks. So, I'm just kind of leaning towards that right now, but I don't think we have enough info yet to discern whether it really is somebody from the group. Yeah, sure. Makes sense. But, I don't believe that anyone in the group would do that to Max. Okay, are you really close? Doesn't look like it. I see edgy reactions to each other. In all honesty, it sounds like the majority of them are pretty close, except for James. James was really close to Max. Because if I remember back from some of the conversations that we've had with everybody, a small group of them started out more friends, like they were friends already. And then James kind of just came in and nobody really sees James a lot. I think it was kind of the same with Max. Nobody, hung out with Max like a lot. Like they are a group of friends, but they're not really a close knit one. So, are you really close? Doesn't look like it. That fits too. But you also get edgy reactions to each other. Like, Erwin kind of flies off the handle a little bit. James gets, flies off the handle at some comments and stuff like that. Either one of those would really work, but they really don't seem that close except for, a small amount of them. But I'm just going to say, look, you guys get, edgy reactions to each other a lot. Because usually if you know somebody's personality, pretty well, you're going to react a little bit differently when they make a comment. Okay, we were close until there have been some romantic relationships in the past within the group, which slightly affected our friendship. On top of that, James became upset with us over an incident, causing him to distance himself and adopt a more frosty attitude. Okay, so that makes sense. And that's probably the answer you're going to get out of both of those because, if you're like, are you guys close? Because you don't seem it. And she's like, well, we were until, this happened. So obviously people dated. I feel like Erwin's probably a serial dater within the group. And then something happened with James. James kind of has had a lot of incidents happen within this group. So, I think it was the thing with was it his dad? I can't remember. Something happened. Let's see if we can go back really quick. I think the chat save, was it with James? Like, he'd said something about, like, his dad died. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Maybe it doesn't keep our chats. Yeah, I don't think it does. But somebody had said, and I think, like I said, I think it was James. I think his dad died, and nobody reached out to him or anything. And it was at the same time Max was having something done. I can't remember. If you remember, remind me in the comments down below. I'd appreciate it. I can't remember exactly what it was. I'd have to go back and watch my videos because it doesn't look like it saves our messages all the way. But somebody mentioned that James got really upset because nobody reached out to him. And Max was kind of the same thing. Nobody reached out to him, and everybody kind of just grew apart with that incident because a lot of stuff was happening to everybody at the same time. But James took it, he took it more of an attack on him. I don't know if you want to say attack, but he took it more on a slight on him because I think his father had died, and nobody reached out to him to check on him. So I think that's what she's talking about. So, who with who? No shit, please continue. I like gossip. We'll go with who. So, who's been dating? Look, I don't like gossip, and I'm not telling you this to spread rumors. I just want you to understand the dynamics in the group a bit. Emmeline has always had a thing for Erwin. Back in the day, Erwin used to be interested in me. This situation created some tension between Emmeline and me. Okay, so new clue. Emmeline likes Erwin, but Erwin likes Rose. Although she said back in the day. Now, Emmeline could still have a thing for Erwin, but it kind of sounds like Rose, maybe she's not feeling it with Erwin. She didn't say she was or not, but I mean, she was kind of like back in the day, he was interested in me. So that could be he's not even interested in her anymore. You guys are like Latino soap operas. All you need is love. Look, you guys are like a soap opera with your love triangle. I will not continue if you're going to mock me. No, but look, I wasn't. I feel like if I would have said the other one, I would say, like, look, just kidding. Please go. Please keep going. No, please continue. Look, I was just kidding. Okay. Please keep going. I was not mocking you. No, the story time ends now. We don't know you, and we're suddenly sharing all this information. If you want to earn my trust, you need to tell me something about yourself. You haven't opened up at all. Tell me about your life, something personal. I like sharing my life with someone. I love being free. So I'm assuming that's like I enjoy dating. Is that what it is? And then, or I love being free, which means you like being single. So for me personally, I would like to share my life with someone. I do enjoy that. Nice. Although that's not really, I didn't open up much about that. So we have something in common then. So are you single? Any romance with someone from the team? Should I ask that one? I want to ask that. Like, are you still into Erwin? Okay, so yeah. Any romance within the group? None of your business. She probably would have said that with single too. I'll try to come back with more information as I have lost track with the team for a while now. Yes, sounds good. Don't misguide me. Okay, sounds good. All I do is insult these people. Of course, but it's not easy as I don't have a case to use my job's computers and database in this way. Give me some time. Okay, we don't have time. We need more ASAP. Thanks for your help, but the clock is ticking. Okay, I'm going to say that one because I feel like the other one's a little rude. I will see what I can do, but I can't promise much. We will see. Okay, cheers or bye. We'll say cheers. Okay, so now we're back with James. Hey, hey. All good? How are you holding up? I guess I'm okay. I'm trying. What about you? Okay, so we'll reciprocate the question. Be like, how are you doing? I know there's just a lot going on. How can I help? Please get to like, can I help with anything? I just want to chat and get to know each other better. I know I might come off as a jerk and annoying, but that's not really me. Okay, it looks like you're not too concerned about being liked. You look distant and complex. I mean, he does seem kind of like he's distant. He's definitely a complex person. But he also doesn't seem like he's too concerned if people like him or not. Like he doesn't care. Let's go with oh goodness, I don't know what to pick. You look distant and complex. Let's try that one. Although that'll probably insult him. Truth is, I get bored real quick. So I like stirring up some chaos every now and then. I mean, finding someone who can keep me excited for more than a few days is a rare feat. Don't know if you get me. I totally understand, but don't be an asshole. I don't, sorry. My question is, why? I mean, I'm assuming he's talking about, I mean, it could be anybody. It could be a romantic partner. It could be a friend. But I don't understand people who get bored that quickly. like say like with a friend or a romantic partner or something like that, like, they're interested in them for, like a few days or a few months. And then once they've got that friendship or they got that romance, it's like, okay, this isn't what I wanted. I'm going to move on. I don't understand people like that. And what's funny is I knew somebody who had once said that friendships have an expiration date. And I've never felt that. I've never felt like I've just sat there waiting and been like, you know what? I like this person now, but at some point we're not going to be friends anymore. I mean, who thinks like that? That's a really negative attitude to have. If you just go into like a friendship or even a relationship and be like, yeah, well, it eventually has an expiration date, so I don't really care. Once if we hit a tiff, and we're gonna break up or we're not gonna be friends anymore, well, that's that. I don't understand how somebody can be that way, because I don't go into relationships or friendships feeling, well, at some point this is gonna end. I don't know how people could, can do that. I don't understand that, but my question is why? When you really see someone's true colors, especially someone you don't know too well, it's when you push their buttons, say something that can set them off. That's when you get a real peek into their beliefs and character. So what about me? Okay, I will agree, but it's a bit extreme. I mean, why do you want to go in and push somebody's buttons though? Let's say what about me? What about me? What's my character? What are my beliefs? What do you think? You seem invested in cracking this case. You're keeping things on the level with all the suspects, straight to the point. Now, if you're nudging me to get a bit more personal, truth be told, I haven't really figured you out much. But hey, I'm down to know more. How about we switch it up and play a round of Would You Rather? I think we could use a breather. What do you say? You're really into playing games, huh? James the social gamer. Come on. Okay, let's say you're really into playing games, huh? Would you rather have telekinesis, the ability to move things with your mind, or telepathy, the ability to read minds? Oh man, those are both really good. But honestly, I think I would rather have telepathy. Uh, you know, to be able to see what others are thinking, like right there in the answer. I would want to know what they were thinking, or like if I came in a room and they gave me a funny look, and it's like, okay, why are you giving me a funny look? I'm gonna look into your mind here and see the answer. Like, is it like my lipstick smeared, or is it my dress is ridiculous, or what? So I would probably want to go with telepathy. That would make you an amazing investigator. Well, true, because then I could always know who committed the crime. You're practical. I like it. I'd go with telepathy because I enjoy manipulating people and making them do what I want. Also, I'd monetize it like crazy. Next question. Would you rather find true love today or win the lottery? It's funny that he picked telepathy and making people do what you want, because I think that's actually a different form. I don't think telepathy, you can really manipulate people, but maybe you can. I might be remembering that wrong, but I thought there was actually something else where you could use your mind to manipulate other people's choices. It could be telepathy. I could be wrong on that. It wouldn't be the first time I'm wrong on something, so. True love, you, or both? I mean, honestly, I would love to win the lottery. I'd love to find true love. I feel like you can't do both. That's kind of a cop-out answer because most people would say both. But honestly, I would rather have love than money. So I'm going to go true love. True love. Money is not that important. It's also easy for him to say because he's got a lot of money. We all want to be loved. I believe even a lonely billionaire would agree. But let's make it more spicy. How much money would you trade for true love? let's say, would you trade it for 20 million? 20 million? Nope. Love is not for sale. I mean, that is true because that's implying that you can buy love and you can't buy love. Like you can buy things and give them to somebody you love, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that person loves you back. So I would say love is not for sale. Like you don't have to buy me things to make me love you. For 50? Nope. Or maybe yes. I don't know. For 50, I would say yes, I'm afraid. For 50 mil, I mean, you can give me 50 mil and I will love you forever. But I mean, I don't think I would. Like if I could find true love, like if they said, look, this is the love of your life. You can find the love of your life or you can have $50 million. I feel like if you traded that money for the true love, like you were giving that money so that you could get your true love, they wouldn't necessarily be your true love. So I don't know. We'll go with nope or maybe yes. I don't know. I also like to overthink questions sometimes too. Everything has a price. Would you rather have another healthy 10 years with your partner or a month with your celebrity crush? Oh my God. 10 years with my partner. Celebrity eating the same pasta daily for 10 years is too much. Oh God. But see, it would depend. It would depend. Because I absolutely love Gerard Butler and I would spend a whole month with him. But if I had a partner that I was in love with, because obviously, you're in love with them, you're going to be with them for 10 years. So there has to be something really there. I would pick my partner over Gerard Butler. So as much as I love that Scottish accent and that sexy, sexy Scotsman, I would pick 10 years with my partner, even though I would hope it would be more than 10 years. Interesting. Would you rather have everyone you know be able to read your thoughts or have everyone you know access your internet history? Personally, my internet history, I'm not ashamed of it. My internet history for sure. I don't always want people to know what my thoughts are. And I'm not ashamed of my internet history. I don't look up anything weird or have, searched for anything weird. So, my internet history is an open book. Would you rather have a personal maid or a personal chef? For me, easy. He's probably got both. A chef. I love food, as you have understood already. You? The same, or food is important? No. Honestly, I would take a personal chef. I can clean up after myself, and I cook. But honestly, I would love to have somebody cook for me, especially because, like, if you were craving something like beef Wellington. Okay, I love beef Wellington. I've had it before. There ain't no way in heck I'm probably ever going to be able to make it to where it's on point that it's just like the best you've ever had. But if you have a personal chef, they could probably do that for you. Or if you wanted to, say, go on a certain type of diet, your personal chef can take care of that for you and, set that all up for you. So I would go with the same. I want a chef, and sometimes I get tired of cooking. So it wasn't so bad. We had fun. Yeah, I would say it was fun. You were okay. Look, I'd say it was fun. Are you currently seeing anyone? Excuse me? Are you asking? Just curious. Personally, Irwin's more my type, James, but I'll leave that for you to figure out. How would you like me to be? How would you like me to be? Well, I'd like you to be single. Or wouldn't that be hilarious? Like if he's like, I hope you're seeing somebody. I'll leave that for you to figure out. How would you like me to be? You know what? How would you like me to be, James? I'm just curious. Oh, you like torturing me, huh? You are replying with a question. I mean, who does that? See, my thing is, I would not be attracted to James because of the sheer fact that he just said he gets bored easily. I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who's probably going to get bored with me after a little while. So that's not what relationships are for. I mean, granted, people, grow apart, they break up, things like that, things like that can be inevitable. But when you're looking for something, you don't want to get into a relationship with somebody who is like, I get bored easily. I'm not expecting this to go long, but, I'll have fun with you while I'm there. So I definitely couldn't see myself with James. I really hope he's not the only romanceable character. Okay, so I love games. I mean, he does do that. He answers with questions, so let's go with you. You see, I am not that bad. I guess I'm not convinced about you yet. Look, I guess you're not too bad, but it was awesome chatting with you. For a moment, I managed to forget about Max and the whole case, which is pretty disheartening. Anyhow, thanks for the good time and catch you later. Ciao. Okay, I had a good time too. Bye, James. Look, I had a good time too. It was fun chat to him. Okay, so now we've got an unknown number. Last time you're warned, there's going to be collateral damage for you and your buddies. Okay, what do you want? What have you done to Max? Just drop it. Leave the case and never mention this again. I've got eyes everywhere, watching your every move. If I catch wind of you spreading a word about me or trying to dig deeper, there will be consequences. Got it? Got it. I will find you. I'll find you, buddy. I always find unknown. Okay, so Anna, and this says neighbor. Hey, a delivery showed up at your place, but they couldn't locate you, so they brought it to me. It's a box. Should I crack it open? No. Let's see. Does Anna have anything? We can just kind of see a picture there, so not much. But they couldn't look. Why wouldn't they just leave it on my doorstep? Like they couldn't look. Maybe they couldn't find my house. You're my neighbor. I would say no. Don't crack it open. Sure. Just make sure to give my door a good loud knock when you get here because I tend to be a bit lost in my own world and I might not hear a subtle knock. Okay, I will. Thanks. We'll say thanks. Okay, so now we're back into the group chat. Okay, Elena is now online. Any news, guys? I can't sleep. Okay, James, Rose, Erwin, Emmeline, and Mateo are now online. I am hungry. I made this. Ezreal, I think you'll like it. Oh, God. That looks delicious. I can't tell what that is, but it looks freaking delicious. Are you serious now? You're talking about food. Why not? Does anything change if I don't eat it? Yes. On the other hand, if you eat, you will stop speaking. So eat something fast. I am actually texting. What a cunt. Wow, you kiss your mother with that mouth, dear? Guys, I just got a package. What? There's a broken mirror inside with blood on it. It says lose. He got a package and I got a package. What are the odds of that? Me too. Die. Okay, that's creepy. I got one too. Miss and mourn. OMG, why are we so fucked? I can't breathe. I'm glad I didn't have my neighbor open that. She might have freaked out. I don't feel safe. Elena, I'm on my way. Please try to take a deep breath. Everything will be okay. Okay, but not everyone got one though, did they? Okay, I got the same. So Erwin got something. Did Mateo get anything? It says grieve. This is going too far. Me too. Okay, so Rose got suffer. This is getting way out of hand. Guys, maybe it's not the right moment, but I think we need to reconsider what we are doing. I have a question for all of you. What is Max to you? Why are you all trying to help? I understand that he has been our friend for years, but no one was close with him apart from James. This is no joke. It's serious stuff. Our lives are on the line. So let me ask again, why are you doing this? I'm cool with Max. He treated me right. Good dude. Got mad respect for him. I consider him a friend. Plus, I've got solid protection. Not afraid of anyone. How about you, Rose? I can't just sit around when I feel threatened, and we all should be feeling it by now, even if we haven't admitted it. I never told any of you this, but back when my parents were going through bankruptcy, I was out on the street crying. Max found me, sat down with me without saying a word, and just stayed there with me. He didn't ask what was going on or anything. He hugged me until I stopped crying, then said, whatever it is, it's going to be all right in the end. You'll see. After that, he took off. I'll never forget that. Rose, that's something else. Me, I ain't a coward. I sense the threat, but I'm not scared of anyone, and no one messes with my friends. He's part of the gang. I've known you guys for years. I would do this for anyone in the gang. You are my family. This is what I do, not on my watch. I will solve this. I'm scared to death. I can't say that I can do much, but I want to contribute to this. Talking with you guys makes me feel safer. He is the only one I have left. Okay, so I want to scroll up here. So Rose got one. Erwin got one. Elena got one. James got one. Mateo didn't get anything. I got one as well, but I didn't have my neighbor open it. So maybe I should have had the neighbor open it. But I was like, I thought it seemed weird, especially just after coming off of that unknown call. So I wonder if we're going to be able to get to that package from our neighbor. It could be we don't. But it seems kind of sus. And Mateo was the only one that didn't say he got one. Okay, so that's nice, guys. We got this. Together we can. Okay, so now we have to wait. And we're going to end it there. It looks like it says something like unknown number under there, but I can't see what it says. It says unknown number, just drop it, leave the case, and never mention this again. I've got eyes everywhere. Okay, so I think that's from where we talked to unknown, but for some reason, like the whole message is being shown instead of just like the little excerpt there. But, I hope you enjoyed Between Us. Let me know what you guys think of the game. Like if you're playing it, what do you think about it? Did you open the box? Did you have the neighbor open the box? It's like I said, I thought it was too big of a coincidence. I was worried there could be something really bad in there. And I didn't want the neighbor to open it. And I felt like it should be something my character should, open. So hopefully we'll still get access to whatever's in the box. But I'm definitely enjoying it. Can't wait to get back into the game. And I hope you are as well. So please leave me a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye.